wherever you're watching from, however you're doing. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ray Wheeler. I am a financial coach, and this is my channel, Raise. And today we are going to talk about how do I raise on money wellness. So today we are going to get into my reasonings on why I think, or the mindset really, that will help you rise above your situation. For this is your first time, what I like to do on this channel is I like to meet every single episode. That means I like to motivate, educate, empower, and hopefully that makes you able to take some actions in your life. So that is what I like to do every single episode we do here. So thank you if you're coming back. Um, I appreciate all the support. Um, So for today, the motivation is it's one of my favorite songs, and it is "Keep Your Head Up" by Tupac. And in the song, he goes, "Keep your head up," or it's singing, "Keep your head up, child. Things are going to get easier. Keep your head up, child. Things are going to get brighter." Right? And I like it because anytime I am in a mindset of any doubt or in a funk, it helps me remember that things are just temporary. And so I hope that, if you haven't listened to that song for a while, go listen to it. It's a great song. Or if you have any other songs that you like to listen to, to help get you out of that funky mind, those are great. So how do we raise, right? So the very first thing you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to be resilient, right? Now, what does being resilient mean, right? It's the process or outcome of successfully adapting to any difficulty, challenge in your life, right? And this challenge is going to affect you in multiple areas, right? It's going to affect you mentally, emotionally, and behaviorally, right? And you're going to have to adjust. And there's outside and there's inside, right? And the things that sucks are a lot of the time we have a hard time trying to figure out which is which, right? What's the external, what's the internal, and we may give the wrong credit to the wrong thing, right? There are going to be obstacles that you're going to have to overcome, right, on this journey to get to where you want to be, right? And you're going to face setbacks on this journey. I wish I could tell you it's going to be quick, it's going to be easy, but there is going to be that feeling of, you take those 5 steps forward, you take 10 steps back, right? And it's like, man, am I right where I began? And we're like, no, okay. Or I take 3 steps forward, and then, now I take one back, right? And that's where we'll get there, where it's not, equal. So you're not going to see um, results sometimes as fast as you may want, but you're starting at a good place by getting education, right? This battle, the hill is huge, right? It may seem so. You're going and you're going and you're going, and what's happening is you're going up that hill, and you're getting tired, you're getting exhausted at some point, and you want to give up, and you can't give up, right? That's where you have to be resilient, because while you're going up that hill and you're going, you're gonna get tired, and then you're gonna give up, and guess what? You may be very close to have getting over that, and you lost all that progress, right? And um, that happens too much. Next thing you have to do is you have to be accountable, right? What does accountability mean? It means you have to accept responsibility for your actions, right? Very simple, right? You are in control of your spending decisions, right? No one else is telling you what to do or how to spend your money, right? So if no one is telling me what to do, that means I can actually take control of my money, right? If no one else tells me what to do, then who's in control? I'm in control, right? So how do I stay in control? Well, I have to have a plan, and I must stick to that plan, right? And then when I do make bad money decisions, or if when I'm evaluating myself, I've made bad money decisions, right? I need to accept that and take accountability for that bad money decision, whatever that expense was, right? And the thing is, we can't keep making excuses for those and letting them pile up and making multiple bad money decisions, right? At some point, we have to educate ourselves on how to not keep making those decisions, right? That you have to be accountable and you can't, make other excuses on why we can't handle that. Next thing is you're gonna have to make sure you're being yielding, right? Yielding means you have to give away, right? And you have to submit to urges and persuasions, right? So you got to learn self control. And that's very hard, right? Especially because a lot of us are unfortunately want based, right? But what you need to do is you're going to have to be needs only, right? You're going to need things that are essential to you. What do you need? Essentially, food, water, shelter, clothing, those things you need. Your transportation, you got to make sure those. Everything else is really a want. Um, so we got to get kind of rid of those. You have to say no to those impulses, and those impulses suck because they are very tricky. A lot of people are paid a lot of money in marketing companies to get you to make those impulse buys, right? Quick example: you're on Amazon, you purchase something, and then what do they say? They go, "Hey, you may also like this," or other people that purchased this item also bought this, right? So yeah, you click it and it's 7.99 or 3.99, 5.99. Okay, that's fine. But then you add in the $3 or four, whatever, the shipping, you add another $8, $10, right? And that's fine if that happened once, right? The problem is it happens everywhere. When you're at the restaurant, when you're at McDonald's, or any other fast food restaurant, truthfully, uh, anywhere in society, you're getting the upcharge, right? You're taught that in those professions, right? So those add up. So those impulse buys aren't always your fault. There's people that are paid. Last, and the biggest thing that kind of goes together with it is the fear of missing out, right? A lot of people have FOMO of not being able to do something. So if I don't do it, this might be the only chance I do it. So let's do it. And so you make that decision and don't realize how much it really cost you. You think hey, this weekend is $250, right? I'm gonna just put it on this credit card, boom, I'll pay it back. They say it's only $25 a month. I'm good. And you don't understand interest, and we'll talk about that, the compound interest on that debt like that. Can add up, right? So that bad decision for just your fear of missing out on that weekend, right? And unfortunately, we compound it by doing it more often than we think, and it doesn't take a lot. You just have to think about if you went out every weekend and spent at least $50, that is $200 you're spending a month to just go out, and that adds up very quickly, right? So you have to be able to be yielding. Last thing you need to have to do is you have to make sure you're smart with your planning, right? And when you're being smart with your planning, that means you have to be specific about your goal, exactly what you want to accomplish. You have to have a measurable, and you have to be consistent with that measurable. It can't change. You have to make sure that it's obtainable goal, right? This can't be a goal that is not able to be obtainable. It has to be realistic. And the most important thing is you have to make sure there's a time on this, right? There has to be a deadline to accomplish this. Otherwise, it really makes it not not accomplishable. It's gonna You're gonna feel very defeated, right? So we take the example of I want to be better with my money, I want to be better with my weight, whatever your New Year's resolution was about. And you start off hot and everything like that, but how are you measuring it, right? Are you going back on a bank statement and looking, oh wow, I spent less money in January and February this year than January and February last year? Or your weight, are you looking at what you weighed, at this last month compared to this month, right? How are you doing that? And then obtainable, what is your goal? Is your goal to lose 60, 70, 80 pounds, 100 pounds? Okay, is that realistic? Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And in your head, you have to have that timeline on when you think you can reach that goal. Trying to lose a massive amount of weight or make a lot of income in a short period of time is, I mean, very hard to accomplish and very unrealistic. But without having that timeline, who knows, right? Timeline could be 1 year, 3 months, 6 months. You have to make sure that it's realistic for you, and that is something that you have to understand. Now, once we followed all of those, you can evaluate your goals exactly how you want to see if we need to change here, we need to get better here. You know what? This budget isn't right. We need to fix this budget, right? And you should be constantly alternating, looking at budgets, your plan constantly, right? They shouldn't be fixed things. Unfortunately, there's a lot of variables in our lives, so your plan isn't always fixed, right? There's some fixed points, but there's other points where they're not fixed. So you need to work on that, right? So I just want to thank you guys for stopping by. For that, I hope you guys got some good little nuggets in there. I hope you have some things in there that's going to help you take some action today and got you thinking in a different mindset that, hey, I can do this, you know, I can get above where I'm at right now. That is possible. I want you guys to, if you got something from this video, please like, subscribe, share to someone else that you think that they need this information or they could hear this message today. I'd really appreciate that love. Um, and I want you to lastly continue, please, y'all, to keep chasing your dreams. Don't give up and stay blessed. All right.